Hi guys, what's up and welcome back. Now, a lot of subscribers asked for the deck profile, so here it is. Just going to say to you, as a disclaimer, one ban card was allowed, and I used Electromite. Now, a lot of persons would think that, oh, Electromite is super OP. No, it's not. It didn't do that much for me for the whole damn day. A lot of times I didn't summon it, and even when I did summon it, Gamma, Impermanence, Effect Velo, Ghost Ogre. So it didn't do it didn't really do much because it didn't get a chance to. And even if I was to come again and play one ban card allowed, I would not play Electromine. The reason why is that it's very similar to Beyond the Pendulum, and Beyond the Pendulum can actually do more. So they're very situational. And because I main deck Pen Call, Electromite isn't even able to use its effects. I don't summon it majority of the time. So just get that disclaimer out of the way. So Electromite was not a big factor. The reason why I was winning is because Calamity is just broken. So deck profile time. First up, I'm just going to go through the turbo part of the deck. So we'll play one Astrograph, one Stargazer. This is mandatory to play. You play it because it's a level 5 magician. Then triple Chrono and one Time Gazel. And triple Curtain Raiser. Of course, we play two Dark Worm and Gate Zero. This is technically not a turbo card, but if you find it with Pen Call, which did came up a lot of times, a lot of my deals just raw open it, despite not playing a lot. Yeah, it's a turbo card, but the real true turbo card is Foolish and Shrine. I didn't say Shrine or Foolish for the whole tournament. So that's it for the turbo engine. Then we'll play Magicians. Apologies. Before we even reach the Magicians, we have triple Joker, one Celestial, and one Keyboard. I'm going to get this super rare. Like, I really need one max rarity. It's like the only common card in the deck. But Monkey Board was like really good, stupid good. Just don't be caught up in getting caught by Effect Wheel or anything. You can always directly search for Celestial and just scale up. And finally, the Magicians. Triple Harmonizing, triple double Iris, one level 7 in the form of Shanky, purple Poison Oath. So you notice a trend here. I didn't actually play a lot of low scales, which was a mistake. It didn't affect me because majority of the cards that I would see, example, if I was to see a Joker, you already know it's searching for a low scale. So you don't really worry. But I did regret not playing one more Oath Dragon because it did come up a lot of times. But it is what it is. Hey, still won, didn't I? Now, for the last Magicians, these aren't Pendulum cards, but these are cards you have to play. Source of Flare. It is important to do your combo. It's mandatory. It's a staple. It's not even a bad card. It's just that it's not a Pendulum monster, so you don't want to draw this in a position where you need to be drawing scales. So it's negative in that regard, but so is everything else. But the thing is, it can't be summoned by normal means. But it does out certain boards. Example, if someone was to Natural Beast me, it's an instant out. It stops a lot of things. Example, if your opponent has a Savage Dragon, you just normal summon double Iris. Then you use Source of Flare, try pop your own double Iris and their Savage. They'll negate, it stays in your hand, and you can get a different opportunity to do it. But, you know, if it goes through, you actually search with your double Iris as well. So it's just stupid good. And I use it for the combo because while Time Star is on the field, if I try to pop a Pendulum card, I can just send from deck instead. So I can even pop my opponent monsters for free. And what I'm going to send is any spellcaster. So you can send literally anything. So I literally send Tuning Magician like a Foolish Burial. Moving on, Tuning Magician. And then we have the Rose Dragons. So we have Red Rose and Rocks Rose. Pretty standard stuff. So these are your main tuners. And these are level 3, so you have to play level 5, so synchro. For spells, triple Duelist Alliance, triple Pen Call, Star Graph, Time Graph, Foolish and Trine. I didn't see them for the whole tournament. Instant and Basil Truth. Now the card out normal instant fusion isn't here. I borrowed a lot of cards for the tournament. I borrowed Baron, I borrowed the level 5, and I borrowed an Electromine. But Electromine doesn't really count. The level 5 Pendulum fusion is what I played. But seeing that I don't have it right now, I'm playing Window, so I can just reborn it and give my opponent a headache. Window is Window. But yeah, instant fusion was good. It doesn't matter what you play. I'm going to play back the level 5 Fusion Pendulum once I get a copy. And then final thing to go through is the extra deck. So this would be the level 5 Fusion. And it's a fair, it's not a spellcaster, so that's a drawback. But it's fine because it's level 5, which is a required level to do your combo. Moving on for the Synchros, we play a lot of Synchros. We have Double Shooting Rizel, 21 Young Savage, Baron. I don't have a Baron, I don't own the card, so I'm playing a different level 10. But this should be Baron. Then you play your Dark Dragon, so you can go into Abyss and Calamity. This I did not play, and I regretted it for the whole damn day because it came up a lot where it could win a duel instantly for me. So those game 3s that I went to that I really shouldn't, like I had no business going into it, that's what caused it. I learned my lesson, keep it in the deck. And for your Link monsters, we have Double Celine, Hulk, Beyond the Pendulum, Apple. So this is it. Majority of the day, there are a lot of cards that I didn't use, but there were a lot of cards that I did use because the deals were kind of intense. It's not like I played anything easy. Like I played one burn deck, that was easy. You hear that, Chris? That was easy. And this is the part where I'm going to show you guys a very interesting combo. But special note, you can play Jogging in the deck. It searches for it automatically and puts it on the field for you. But it doesn't guarantee get you protection for your Jogging. But at the very least, your opponent would have to waste their battle phase. So if you want to play Jogging Spiritualist, you can. Just putting that out there. So we're going to go to the combo now. Alright guys, I'm going to go through the combo, but I'm just going to say this from now. There are many different ways to get to the end point of the combo. And it depends on what do you see. Like, I'm going to work with Darkworm Pen Call for this video, but it could have been done with a lot of different things. I don't even need to open Darkworm or Pen Call. If I say Harmonizing, it's instant full combo. But I'm just going to work with these 3 for showing you what a standard combo like this looks like. Now the combo has built-in protection. It's almost guaranteed that you're going to win the duel as long as you're not stopped. Like, stopped early out. So here is it. We're going to Pen Call Darkworm. We're going to add any high scale and any low scale. The low scale I'm going to use for this video is going to be off. But any high scale, any low scale will do it. Celestial is the best magician for these combos. Like, the absolute best. But, like, I don't want to play 2, but you can play 2. So you can scale 1 and summon 1. Because really and truly it's a free add. Alright. But moving on. Darkworm effect to summon itself and next effect to add gate 0. I can scale up from now. I'm going to put Celestial in the scale. Kindly note that's important for you to put in the scale. In case if your opponent actually is able to break the board. Most 9 out of 10 times they can't. 9 out of 10. They have to draw a lot of things to stop you. So first up, we're going to link someone into Beyond the Pendulum. And we're going to use its effect to search. Harmonizing. Now we're going to Pendulum summon. Notice where I Pendulum summon each monster. The positioning does matter for these 2. Actually, it doesn't matter that much. I can still do the full combo regardless. Which is something to note. No matter where you Pendulum summon, you can do it. But you'd prefer it to be done this way. So that way you can maximize on your zones if next turn comes up. So Harmonizing will get your level 5 Magician from the deck. It's not required to be Stargazer, but there's only 2 level 5 Magicians. This is the part where we immediately exceed someone into our Time Star. We have to detach Harmonizing, specifically Harmonizing because it's a tuner. I can do it without detaching and harmonizing, but the oath is going to add it back for free. So you'd have a follow-up play immediately. What we're going to add is a dark spellcaster, Surge the Flare. Surge can just summon itself by targeting 2 cards on the field to pop. But one of them has to be one of your monsters. My best advice, always target what you don't need the most, just in case something goes wrong. So target Darkworm. Summon itself, try to pop Darkworm on the scale. Stargazer will save both by sending Tuning Magician. The scale wouldn't be popped anyways because I had Pen Call, but just letting you know in the event you didn't open with it, it would be saving both. Now, I want to get the tuner on the field, so I have to make Selene, so I can make Halky Fibrax. For this specific combo, I will no longer need Surge. So I'm going to go into Selene, effect, she will get 3 counters, because there are 3 spell cards. I'll use this effect, remove. Remember, even if we didn't detach Harmonizing by mistake, we would have Tuning in the grave. But yeah, so Reborn Harmonizing, and then I'll link with both of these into Halky Fibrax. Hulk effect, I'll summon a tuner from my deck, it's going to be Red Rose. I'll now synchro with these 2 first. Always do these 2 first, because it frees up more zone for you. So first we're going to make is a level 10, which should be Baron, but I don't own one. I'm going to have to buy one, unfortunate, and it's expensive. You'll trigger your Red Rose effect and summon Rox Rose. Rox effect, you get Basil directly from your deck to your hand. And I get to synchro with both of these. This is banished when I synchro with it. And we get effect. You'll get a mill here and you get a card to your hand. It doesn't matter, but there has never come a point where it's never given me something. So a normal card here where you'd get is like probably Joker because you haven't seen a copy. And from here is it. I'm going to just beat the system. Watch this. We're going to use Tuning effect to summon itself. Then we'll synchro with these 2 into our Hot Red. The purpose for the Hot Red is so that we can play through our Dark Ruler no more. So we can chain and get our way out of it. And now we're going to link with both of these. We have to get rid of Selene because Selene is the only light monster. So the combo guarantees give you light and dark. So I'm going to banish the same Selene and any dark monster. I would recommend banishing Surge. You don't want someone monster reborn in that and pressuring you with your own card. And you get this on the field. My apologies, I didn't put on the Apollozo. So this is it. And you're going to set this and end your turn. The reason why you don't want to activate it now is that when your opponent turn and they're like, okay, 200 IQ, they're going to Dark Ruler. What you do is that you'll chain, my apologies, chain Basal Root, Chain Link 1, then chain this as Chain Link 2 to bait anything. And if they don't have a response, then you chain the Hot Red to negate this. If they have something like Gamma, this will negate. If they have something like Chalice to go with it, Forbidden Chalice, that's where the Baron would come in effect. So in other words, they're guaranteed getting this. They're getting the combo. So you summon this, and you'll get back your dragon. Anyone does the job. Any one of them. You will now use Shooting effect. You'll send a level 6 from your deck to make it level 1. So you have plenty of chronographs. And then you'll synchro with its effect. This is banished. And you'll get Calamities. So in other words, Calamities effect now. Your opponent cannot respond. They cannot activate anything for the rest of the duel. My apologies, I made a mistake. I didn't add back Harmonizing. So yeah. And the beauty of it, if they actually somehow kill the monster, example, some magical way they destroy, say, Hot Red. You use your Celestial, reborn it. But the beauty of it is that you're on the pen call, so Celestial is just going to reborn and it's not going to go away. So you get a next reborn next turn as well. Not on the same card because the monster has to be summoned from the extra deck. But you get the point. You get free real estate for not doing much. And look at the follow. Look at the stats line on the monsters they have to face. I remember Baron's going to pop a card. Negate is here already. And you still have Harmonizing in hand. So you have immediate kill follow-up. And the combo gives you everything. And this is what I did all day. So won a lot of deals that way. They literally couldn't play a card. Because sometimes they didn't even draw any Dark Rule or anything like that. So immediately they lose the duel. Because they cannot activate anything for the rest of the turn. Most persons like the Scythe Lock, but I guarantee you this is better than the Scythe Lock by a large margin. Like, Scythe Lock stops them from going to their extra deck, but this stops them from doing everything. How are they going to get in their extra deck if they can't even activate anything? It's just the superior combo, full stop. But you guys can provide any criticism. I do like the criticism because it helps me. I don't own certain cards like Baron. I need a Baron, but it's real expensive. And this is the first time I've entered a tournament within the last 7 months. I haven't entered a tournament in 2022 till now. So I did stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, but as I'm back, straight to the finals. But guys, this is it. If you guys want to say anything to me, feel free to reach out. I'm always here when available, and I'll always respond. Thank you much for being such loyal subscribers, because I don't post in a very long time. So thank you very much for being here. And you guys are amazing. I'm out. Peace.